Hi there everybody, welcome along to the Big Quiz Night In live on Facebook. We're at episode 9 and I'm really looking forward to tonight's quiz. Got some fancy new tech to help me out with the quiz this evening. Let's hope we get a good turnout tonight. We've got some really good rounds tonight and a lot of new people I think are going to be joining this evening too. Let's have a look and see who joins. Now we do this quiz every Sunday and every Thursday and we're going to be doing the quiz at 8 o'clock every night. We have changed the times to bring them in line with each other. Now, don't worry if you're going to be joining when we do our Thursday quiz at 8 o'clock, because what we will do is allow for those of you who are going outside to clap for the key workers, we're going to allow for another 5 minutes or so after that start time, just so you can all go out and do that if you want to, and then come back and join in the fun. So that'll be Thursday nights, but yeah, Thursdays and Sundays at 8 o'clock every night. I'll start the feed probably a little bit before, like I'm doing tonight, and then we'll be cracking straight on with the quiz soon after 8 o'clock as possible. Now, there's a lot of people that have been watching previous broadcasts of my quiz shows and commenting as if they are live. I really appreciate you watching the repeat viewings because it all helps with the numbers of the videos. However, you should probably pay attention to the date at which that video was posted. I do keep them on the site so you can go back and watch them and people can catch up on if they want to. However, a lot of you are still commenting as if it's live, and I'm getting all those notifications and it's really sweet of you, but at the same time, just check the date of the video that's posted before you start commenting. It's all very well going back and watching just to see what the quiz is all about before you tune into the next live show. However, if you comment and expect me to answer back, I'm not going to be able to keep up with that, I'm afraid. But yeah, thank you for watching anyway. We've got some people joining already, which is great to see. We're almost up to 50, which is great. Let's keep that going, guys. We're going to start, as always, about 8 o'clock. Science and Nature is the first round this evening. Science and Nature. Just want to make sure, before I go into too much of it, how's the sound quality of the video today? Is it good? Is it better than before? And I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll let you in on a little secret because I don't think you can see it in the video. But I want to make sure I'm coming across to you loud and clear tonight, and there's a reason for that. And also, you should also notice that there's no wobbly camera today. I've got some extra bits of tech to help me out now. So yeah, thanks Dom. I can see a couple of comments coming in there saying the sound's good. Thank you very much, guys. That's much appreciated. So the reason I say that is because I've got myself a fancy lapel microphone. I've been doing a bit of research into improving broadcast quality, and obviously this is a lot of this, in fact all of this, is about me talking to you in terms of audio. So I've had a look online and got myself a little lapel mic and it just plugs straight into my phone, and it seems to be working good. So that's good to hear. Hopefully you'll get less of an echo in the room that I'm in, and everything's coming across nice and clearly. The other thing is, you might be able to see from the reflection of my glasses. I've got a light, a ring light, which is aiming down at me as well to help the lighting in here. And I've also got, on the same stand, is the phone mount, which means that it's not going to be wobbling as much because it's not anywhere near the rest of the equipment. So for regulars, you'll hopefully have a much better experience now. And if you're new, you won't know what I'm talking about, so it doesn't matter, and we can move on. But yes, the first round will be Science and Nature this evening. We got lots of good feedback about the Science and Nature-y kind of questions that I've done in previous weeks. And we also have quite a lot of scientists, it turns out, who watch along, or chemists, or however you want to describe yourselves. So, and I had no idea we had that many. So, okay, we're doing a Science and Nature round this week. We're then going to do a 3 names round. The 3 names round is exactly that. Every answer will be a famous person who has a triple name, a triple-barreled name, if you will. I won't give you an example, because if I give you an example, it'll probably be one of the answers. So that's what the 3 names round is all about. And then we're going to do pop music trivia. A reason in particular tonight we're doing pop music trivia is because an old school friend of mine, Mr. James Dagg, I believe you are watching now, he is doing his own little radio DJ kind of sets from his home. It's a lot of fun. He puts a lot of effort into it, and I've really enjoyed listening to them. The Facebook police do clamp down on him occasionally, which is something I've spoken about on here before, which is why I haven't attempted a proper music round yet and playing actual music to you. But at the same time, it cuts out a couple of times in a 2-hour set. So actually, he's doing quite a lot and he's finding ways around it all the time, which is really good to see. So we'll be monitoring that. The name of the page is Keep Calm and Listen In. So there's a group set up for that. So James, if you wanted to put a link to it in the chat at any point, feel free to do so. It'd be good to get his live listeners up. The videos he does don't stay live. He just does a live broadcast. You tune in, you listen to whatever songs he plays. He goes through charts and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, you have to listen in live. That's when the broadcasts are going to be there. What we're drinking tonight as well, guys. Get your beverages ready. I did post about it earlier on. I'm on something different tonight, or at least different for the feed, because I'm on my favourite Witchwood Brewery beer, King Goblin. I mean, it's backwards for you, obviously, because of the Facebook camera. That's how it works. But I'm on King Goblin. It's absolutely beautiful. 6.6%, mind you. So I go slow with it. Try not to have more than 2 in a night, eh? But it is absolutely delicious, especially chilled. So yeah, let me know what you're drinking, guys, while I sort out my second screen and get the comments up here properly. And then I'll be able to see actually everybody who's joined. Alex says his grandma's drinking whiskey and Coke. No drinking for you, Alex. Whiskey and Coke's good though. Don't mind that. Now, let's see where we're at. There we go. Right. Make sure the sound's down on this device, and then we can get a start going. We've got 4 minutes to go. It's 7:56 at the moment. I do time checks as we go through, because I know some of you will be watching along with teammates in other areas who might be on a different time zone to you. So because of that, I do a time check to say what my time is at every 20 minutes or so. So it's currently 7:56 in the evening. Red wine for Bill. Yeah, we like the wine. Team Puffins are in the house. Welcome. Alison says she's on the red wine as well. Do you know, I think I'll probably on wine on Thursday. Yeah, I think Thursday night. We've got a couple of bottles left from the last box we got delivered, and I think Thursday we'll be on the wine again. My head is shiny. I know. Do you know what? I might turn down the lamp I've got. Yeah, I'll tell you why it's so shiny. That's because of the light in the room. So maybe if I just go like that, and then you can see Batman logo. Vodka, tropical juice, and lemonade, Owen says. Vodka, tropical juice, and lemonade. That sounds all right. Sounds a bit tropical. We've got some Pessoa. I don't know if you've ever had that. Pessoa with orange juice, typically, we would have it with. But yeah, Pessoa is a good mixer for fruit juice. That's a really tropical, like, alcoholic drink too. All good, James. Nice to hear it, mate. Did a good set today. I missed what was number 1. What was number 1 on your chart today, James? Let me know, please, in the comments while I just go through the others. Vanessa's being good again. James is on the beer. James Weston, welcome. Social quiz singers have arrived. Yeah, make sure you've got a team name, guys. Make sure you've got a fun pub quiz team name. Even if you're on your own, doesn't matter. Just come up with a fun pub quiz team name if you like. No problems there whatsoever. What else have we got going on? I'll go back up to the top of the comments because I missed a few at the beginning. So yeah, Tad's here. Tad's joining us from Sweden, I think. Yeah, Tad's in Sweden. Gemma's crew are here. Welcome, Linda. Dom says hello. Hello, Dom. Dom, I think you were one that was watching one of my previous shows and thought it was live. Or maybe you just commented just to be nice at the end of it. But whatever it is, welcome along. Yeah, David Drake says evening. Welcome. So yeah, we've got the Barking Dogs coming together, another regular pub quiz team. We need to talk about the charity. We're coming up to 8 o'clock. The reason, or one of the reasons that I do these quiz nights has become because I want to support a couple of local charities. Now, the pub quiz nights are usually £1 a person to enter. But obviously that's when we're in the pub, which is the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon. That's where the quiz nights normally happen because it's a pub near me and I've hosted in there for a long time. Thursdays and Sundays. Since the pandemic kicked off, I started doing them online. Hence why we're all gathering right now. And we just hit 100 live viewers, which is great. That is really good to see. So let's keep that going because we haven't quite got to 8 o'clock yet. 1 more minute to go. Arizona's here with hot tea and a teenager who was up before 11. It's early noon here, the mind boggles. A teenager who was up before 11. God, I struggled that even on school days. All right. So, yeah, and because of that, £1 a person to enter. All I ask instead is that you consider, and please do if you can, donate to, on Sundays, Sophia, which is why it's in the background here. Hashtag Sophia Sunday. Now, let me post the link. You can have a look as well at their site in your own time if you want, and you can see what they do. But what I'm going to do, first of all, is paste the link to their charity, and then you can see what's going on with them. So let me put that in the chat now. And feel free to donate now, or you can donate after the show. It's entirely up to you. Half a dozen is here. Welcome, Vernia. Good to see you again. There's the link for Sophia. Now, Sophia put together food boxes. It's all non-means tested, so it's available to anybody. It doesn't matter whether you're vulnerable or not, but they are helping an awful lot of vulnerable people too. And so what you need to do with Sophia is you just either donate or you pay a little bit a month. But during the pandemic, it is completely free. Now, if you just bear with me 1 second, my daughter is waving at me, so I'm going to wave to Abby. Hello, Abby. Go to bed. Yes, love you too. Yes, thank you. Go to bed. Right. Okay, let's carry on. So Sophia have been putting together boxes of food, and you just go down there and you rock up with your car and you pick up whatever you can from them, and then you've got your grocery, well, some groceries, some fruit and veg, and lots of tinned goods, some flour. You can have chocolates, you can have fresh produce as well. I've been getting fresh produce lately. It's been fantastic, the stuff they've been getting. I think frozen food as well is coming next week maybe. And so, yeah, you can just collect a weekly load of food. Normally you pay a little bit every week, but you pay it's almost like a fee you pay every week. I suppose it's a membership fee, but you basically pay every time. And you collect it that way. So it's non-means tested. If you're struggling to get hold of groceries or anything like that, we need to turn off my notifications. That's what I need to do. Then definitely check out Sophia. And even if you're not, if you just want to help stop the waste of food that happens all the time, by all means, please do that, because one of the main reasons they do what they do is because there's so much food that goes to waste day in, day out, and it's really sad. That's really sad. So yeah, we do that to stop that really. We've been getting some really nice food from them, and I know hundreds, if not thousands, of other people have. They did 100 or so boxes today at least. So yeah. That's Sophia. Please do give generously. If you can't afford to, don't worry about that. All you need to do instead is share. Just share something that I post about Sophia. Could be this video, could be any other previous posts that mention Sophia. Thursdays we have a nominated charity that's different. Another one that we do on Thursdays, but for Sundays it's Sophia. So with that said, we've hit 121 viewers, which is about our average for a start of a quiz. So the first round is science and nature. Let me tell you how this works and then we'll make a start. So science and nature, I'll go through 15 questions. Don't put any of them in the comments. None of the answers, don't put them in the comments. What I need you to do is just make a note of them yourselves, however you choose to. I'll give you a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds between each question, give or take. You just need to discuss with your teams or on your own, make a note of those answers. At the end of the round of the 15 questions, I will then go through the answers. I will give you an opportunity to ask for any questions to be repeated as well. So you can have repeats of questions at the end. Obviously, I won't do the whole round again, but I will repeat a few of the questions for you if you need me to. And then we'll go through the answers. Now, what I want you to do then is mark your own answers, because this is just for fun, okay? Mark your own answers and then put your score along with your team name in the comments at the end of the round. And then I'll read them out, give you all shout outs, we'll commiserate with the people who didn't do so well, and we'll celebrate the people who won the round if they want to class it as winning the round. Yes, lots of love hearts for Sophia is needed as well. All those emoji reactions help grow the show, and get it put in front of more people. So please do keep doing that. That's much appreciated. We like that a lot. Let's see the comments quickly before we start that first round. Tina says, quiz night. Yes, it is. Oxford and Phoenix Collective are now here. Good. Cold Confusion. Evening to Simon. Yes, Quizzards are here as well. Hitchin Hotties are ready. That sounds like a new team name. Hello, it's Roz from Cell Marketeers. Another regular team has assembled, it seems, and Roz is still trying to get her top fan badge. Top fan badge is hard to come by. We'll talk about that in a minute. Molly says, by the way, Chris, we haven't done the quiz before. Team name here, Carol Baskin and the Cool Cats and Kittens. Cats and Kittens for sure. No spoilers. I'm only about 4 episodes in, I think, to Tiger King. So funny. It's amazing. It's just, the most random show I think I've ever seen. But yeah, no spoilers. I like the team name though. Right, let's make a start then. We've got a few new comments. Then we'll talk more about everything in between questions. So, Make a note of your answers, don't put them in the comments. Abingdon Atoms Korfball Club are here, as always, well done. Okay, Crystal Maze 2, that's good to see, and Born Identity, welcome. Right, question number 1 in our Science and Nature quiz. Which species of penguin can grow the largest? Which species of penguin can grow the largest? Don't put your answers in the comments, please. Which species of penguin can grow the largest? Hi there, Deb. Welcome along. Catch up, it's the best. Yeah, I will. No, my wife and I are slowly getting through it. No spoilers. I haven't seen it. I know Carol Baskin's a piece of work, but we haven't got that far through. In fact, I don't think there's any nice people in that show. Not really. Okay, question 2. Which nation invented paper? Which nation invented paper? I'm not talking about papyrus or any other kind. Which nation invented paper? Do you know, it's been so long since I last had one of these. King Goblin. So good. Okay, so your next question. Question number 3. Who is credited with inventing the world's first powered aeroplane, hovercraft and helicopter? Who is credited with inventing the world's first powered aeroplane, hovercraft and helicopter? For 3 points there. 3 points there. You're so glad you're not from Oklahoma, Amy. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know why. Why? Sarah's here. She says, whoop whoop, welcome. Yeah, Tracy Redmond, we are in. Nice. You are watching the live show. If it is Sunday, the 19th of April. If you're watching on Sunday, the 19th of April, this is the live show. 2020. Just in case the videos are up there for that long. Okay, your next question. Question number 4. Whereabouts in the body is the trapezius muscle? Whereabouts in the body is the trapezius muscle? Eminem from Donegal. Is that your team name, Marie? G-Force is here. Maddie Cat Lady. Oh, they're in Oklahoma. Thank you, Amy. I'm with you now. Yeah, I hadn't picked up on that. I must have missed the state they talked about. But yeah, it's crazy. Nice to see you all getting along in the comments, having a chat as well. This is a very safe place, I like to think. We don't have any like nastiness in the comments. This is just a safe place to be. Question number 5 now. Which composer wrote The Planets Suite? Which composer wrote The Planets Suite? That is S-U-I-T-E, Suite. For question 3, is that one person or 3 people? Question 3 is for 3 different people. 3 different people. Am I talking about the upper or lower traps? Oh, here we go. I would say the upper. The upper. All right. And welcome, by the way, to Maisie and Willow, to Ed. Welcome. All right. So that was, the last one was question 5. Which composer wrote The Planets Suite? Question number 6. Acetic acid, sodium hypochlorite, and aluminium chlorohydrate are the names of which well-known household items? I hope I said those right. There's plenty of scientists watching right now who are going to be badgering me in the comments for saying it wrong. Question 6. Acetic acid, sodium hypochlorite, and aluminium chlorohydrate are the names of which well-known household names. Are the name of which household items, sorry. Household items, what are they best known as? 1 point for each on that one. Might actually put them in the comments as well, actually. James, yeah, post a link to your page after the quiz. That's fine, mate, no problem. Carl Baskins, Paul says, okay. So that's question 6. Yes, typey, please. Okay, I will do. Here we go. For that last question, I'm going to put them all in the comments now. 1 point for each. No cheating. I'm sure you wouldn't. There you go. June, you didn't hear number 2. Don't worry, June Young. I will say question 2 at the end for you. Right. Question number 7. What name do Canadians give to the American Bigfoot? Or maybe Americans call it that as well. I don't know. Maybe Amy can tell us. I'm sure she'll figure it out. What name do Canadians give to America's Bigfoot? Unless it is that way round, and I'm not sure. It is is an alternative name for it. It's nice to see top fans back in the chat, by the way, as well. Top fan badges have been going back out. We'll talk about that a bit more on that in a minute. But yeah, some of you have been getting top fan badges again after they all disappeared the other week, last week even. So another 3 points for question 8 now. Which creatures are used as advertising logos for the World Wildlife Fund, Swarovski Crystal, and Bacardi Rum? Yes, I can repeat one at the end. Scottish Crusaders are in the building. Welcome. Emma, no, your badge isn't back. No. Or it might be for other people. But actually, having said that, looking in the chat, I can't see any top fan badges, but I've noticed they're all back. All top fans are appearing in the list again. Charlotte's here as well. Woof bark mutts. So random. Oh, James has said somebody's getting feed. And is anybody else getting feed cutouts? Let me know if you're having problems with that. It might be something to do with the overuse of the internet right now. A lot of people are watching a lot of things online, so occasionally we do have these problems. It might be connected to that. Is it the whole broadcast that's cutting out? That's what I want to know. Yeah, so it seems some of you are and some of you aren't. I will repeat questions at the end. But I know there was there's a big concert going on the BBC iPlayer at the moment that a lot of people might be watching. Yeah, I will do repeats. Yeah, some of you are struggling. Don't worry, I'll repeat questions at the end. There's not much I can do about the internet. So, question number 9. Question 9, and I will repeat the previous questions when you need me to at the end. What was the name of the world first chess-playing computer to defeat a Grandmaster chess champion? What was the name of the first chess-playing computer to defeat a Grandmaster chess champion? Quiz My Pants is in the house. Welcome, Quiz My Pants. June, yours is fine. June O'Donnell says hers is fine. That's good. Okay. Yeah. If it's not happening for everybody, then I'm afraid it's not my fault. It's not my internet. It's the internet in general. All okay in Bletchenden. Thank you, Paul. All right, let's move on to the next question then. Question 10. Which ologies are the study of birds, insects, and fish? 1 point for each. Which ologies are the study of birds, insects, and fish? Some of the inquisitors are here too. That's nice. Yeah. I reckon when that concert finishes on BBC iPlayer, a lot of other people will drop off using the internet so much, and it might be freed up a bit as we go. Yeah, James, you had the same problem your side, I know. The Dons are playing. Leslie says, welcome. Question 11 now. Question 11. Which is the only organ in the human body that is capable of regeneration? Which is the only organ in the human body that is capable of regeneration? That is question 11. So, for those of you, by the way, who become top fans, once you become a top fan for the first time, I invite you to a group. It's a private group just for top fans. Even if your top fan badge gets taken away, I still keep you in the group, don't worry. And I'll tell you more about what happens in that group shortly. Let's move on to the next question though now. Question 12 is for 4 points. These are the kind of ones that our scientist viewers like, in particular. So question 12, which 4 elements spell the word feather when their chemical symbols are placed next to each other? Which 4 elements spell the word feather when their chemical symbols are placed next to each other? Hopefully there's only one way of doing it this time, rather than multiples like last time. We shall see how that goes. I'm sure you'll be quick to let me know in the comments. Question number 13, technically connected to the subject of nature, tenuously, but what type of creature is Gloria in the film Madagascar? We had some Madagascar question, I think, on Thursday's quiz, actually, but this time we're asking about what kind of animal one of the characters is. So what type of creature is Gloria in the film Madagascar? It wasn't random. Your sister's playing along a devices duo. Charlotte says, has 2 dogs. I don't have animal noise related Tourette's. I should know, actually. Nothing Charlotte does, comments wise, team name wise, is ever truly that random. There's always some meaning behind it. Okay. I did that one on Thursday. No, I didn't do that specific one on Thursday. No, I asked, what did I ask? Oh, maybe I asked what type of creatures 3 of the characters were. Thinking about it. You might be right there, Alex, yeah. Oh well, if you were there on Thursday, you might know this one then. Question 14. Question 14 is for another 3 points. Sorry, Sarah, there's lots of multiple points here you've got to keep track of for me. But you know I appreciate it as always. What are the names of the first Russian, American and Britain to go into space? What were the names of the first Russian, American and Britain to go into space? For 3 points. 1 point for each correct answer. This is so hard, Tracy says. Look, don't worry, the next couple of rounds I'm sure will be different. Never seen the movie? Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a fun kids movie. Don't worry about it. Just guess a random animal. That's all you can do there. I won't give any more clues. Running out of room on the windowsill. I am running out of room, Naomi. You're right. I am. I always put different characters and fun things behind here. In fact, I'm going to have to stand them up because look, the second of my Skittle set my wife crocheted for me is here. Who can tell me who this is from Star Wars? She crocheted for me loads of Star Wars characters. We've got Boba Fett here, by the way, if you weren't watching last time on Thursday. That's the next one. Who can tell me who that is? Yes, you can get loads of questions repeated at the end. I know the feed's cutting out a bit, that's fine. So yeah, what I do with the stuff at the back here is I normally say spot the difference. Chris has got it. It's a trap! Chris Fulwell, well done, mate. Yeah, that's close enough. You don't need to say the name. I can repeat question 14 again. I'll just do 15. We'll get that done and then we'll do all the repeats I need to do because some of you will need different ones. So question 15 is for 5 points and it's pretty much a regular occurrence with the quiz nights. Amy's got it as well. Did I miss question 13? No, 13 was the one about Madagascar. But again, I'll say them again for you. So question 15, Admiral Akbar, very well done. Yes, it is Admiral Akbar. That's strange. I'm seeing top fan badges on my phone, but I'm also watching the comments on my Chromebook here, and you haven't got top fan badges there, but I'm glad they're appearing there somewhere. All right, question 15. What are the first names of the 5 Doctor characters that headline in The Big Bang Theory? What are the first names of the 5 Doctor characters that headline in The Big Bang Theory? 1 point for each correct answer. So let me go back and do some repeats now. And I'll probably end up having to repeat 15 as well. Leslie, you thought we were starting at 8:30? No. I said I thought we were going to do that, but then all the posts I put out since then, I've said 8 o'clock for both, because I realised that most of the people voted for 8 o'clock. And also, if we have people clapping for the NHS and for key workers on Thursday nights, we could just start at like 8:05, or a little bit after that even, but still advertise it at 8 o'clock. So it's going to be... No, Bill, I can't see your top fan badge, mate. So we're starting at 8 o'clock-ish, Sundays and Thursdays. So it's the same for every quiz now, rather than 2 different times. And 8:30 runs the risk of pushing it too late again and people will drop off. Okay, so repeats. Questions 1 to 4 I'm going to do quickly, because I've been asked to do all of those at least once. So which species of penguin can grow the largest? That was question 1. Which species of penguin can grow the largest? Question 2, which nation invented paper? Question 3, who is credited with inventing the world's first powered aeroplane, aircraft, and helicopter? That's 3 different people, 1 point for each. Question 4, whereabouts in the body is the trapezius muscle? Technically the upper trapezius. Now, let's go back to some of the others. Question 9, I'll do for Clive. Question 9, and for anybody else that wanted it. What was the name of the first chess-playing computer to defeat a Grandmaster chess champion? Number 6... Number 6 and 8. Yeah, okay. Number 6, acetic acid, sodium hypochlorite, and aluminium chlorohydrate are the names of which well-known household items? 1 point for each. Question 10. Helen's asked for question 10. Which ologies are the study of birds, insects, and fish? Again, 3 different answers there. Question 11. Which is the only organ in the human body that is capable of regeneration? Question 12. Which 4 elements spell the word feather when their chemical symbols are placed next to each other? Which ones haven't I done? I mean, you basically want the whole round repeated at this rate, guys. So 11, 12 I've done. I'll do 14 and 13 was about the character from Madagascar. What type of creature is Gloria in Madagascar? In 15, for question 15, I'm only asking for the 5 of them that had or were doctors. So there are 6 main characters. Yeah, there are 6 main characters, but I'm only asking for the 5 that were doctors. Can I tell Dexter to stop barking, please? Oh, Dexter! Shush! Shush, Dexter! Calm down. Claire's in the house. Don't worry about being late. Don't you worry. Claire's late. It's fine. We're just finishing the first round, Claire. You've still got time to go. Claire works for Sophia, everybody, our nominated charity. So once again, give lots of hearts and thumbs up, emoji reactions for Sophia and all the hard work they're doing. I saw Claire there earlier today, and they're all working very, very hard. And it's much appreciated, I'm sure, by everybody involved. All the members definitely appreciate all their efforts. Not long got home, I bet, Claire. Oh, very grateful for what you do. 6 are doctors. Think about the very first episodes. If it changed later on through the show, I want you to give me the 5 main doctors from the first few episodes of the show before new characters got introduced. Out of 33 for round 1. Yeah, there may have been other characters introduced that were doctors, but 5 are the main ones. 11 and 12 I did repeat. 13 was, yeah, 13 I've repeated as well. I think I've done all the repeats. Time check, by the way, is 2024. 8:25 now, technically. 11 and 12 was... 11 was which is the only organ in the human body that is capable of regeneration. And 12 was the 4 elements, spelling the word feather, when their chemical symbols are placed next to each other. So which 4 elements spell feather? Question 8, once again, which creatures are used as advertising logos by the World Wildlife Fund, Swarovski crystal, and Bacardi rum? So that was 8 for you. Yeah, thanks, Simon. You agree, 5 doctors. Yep, that was number 8 again. So World Wildlife Fund, Swarovski crystal, and Bacardi rum. Which creatures are used in their advertising logos? No, Big Bang Theory, it didn't change, but there were just random other characters that cropped up in the show that were also doctors, but there's definitely only the 5 doctors of the main cast. Right, let's move on to do the answers then, everybody. So keep track of them. Here we go. And give me your scores at the end with your team names. So question 1. Question 1. Which species of penguin can grow the largest? It is the emperor penguin. Question 2. Which nation invented paper? It is China. Question 3. Who invented the world's first powered aeroplane, hovercraft and helicopter? It is the Wright brothers, Christopher Cockrell and Igor Sikorsky. Question 4. Whereabouts in the body is the upper trapezius muscle? It's in the neck and shoulder area. I was about to point to it then, instinctively. I think you know where your neck and shoulders are, right? Question 6. The 3 different chemicals that or compounds that I explained to you there. Acetic acid, sodium hypochlorite and aluminium chlorohydrate. They are the names for vinegar, bleach, and antiperspirant. Not happening tonight. You're not quizzing tonight. You just dropped in to say hi. It's no problem. Thank you anyway. 5. Question. Sorry, that was question. Where were we? Oh, I'm being distracted. Question 5. Which composer wrote The Planet Suite? That is Gustav Holst. The Planet Suite was composed by Gustav Holst. Question 7, skipping ahead now because I just did question 6 ahead of that. What name do Canadians give to the Americans' Bigfoot? It is Sasquatch. Question 8, which creatures are used as advertising logos by the World Wildlife Fund, Swarovski crystal and Bacardi rum? It is a panda, a swan and a bat. You missed the answer for 2. It's China. Question number 9 now. Question 9. What was the name of the world's first chess-playing computer to defeat a Grandmaster chess champion? It is Deep Blue. Question 10. Which ologies are the study of birds, insects and fish? It is ornithology, entomology and ichthyology. Ichthyology. I-C-H-T-H-Y, ology. Ichthyology. Question 11. Which is the only organ in the human body that is capable of regeneration? It is the liver. Question 12. And this is the one where I'm expecting people to correct me if there's multiple ways of doing this. Which 4 elements spell the word feather when their chemical symbols are placed next to each other? It is iron, Fe, astatin, At, hydrogen, H, and erbium, Er. Sarah says it's out of 32. Okay, out of 32 points. So 1 point for each correct element in the right order there for number 12. Question 13. Gloria from Madagascar is a hippopotamus. Or hippo. I would accept as well. Question 14. What are the names of the first Russian, American, and Briton to go into space? They are Yuri Gagarin, Alan Shepard, and Helen Sharman. And question 15. The 5 Doctor characters from The Big Bang Theory are Sheldon, Leonard, Raj, Amy, and Bernadette. Here we go, look. Here we go. Helium and radon. Does that also work, does it, with the others? How does that work? Helium, He, and radium are? Oh, I see. The first 2 are the same and then the second 2 are different. Okay, all right. I'm with you now. Nice one. Okay, give yourself points for that as well. That's fine. You're allowed to suggest that. The answers for question 3. Yeah, radon. Yeah. Skin can also regenerate. Yeah, okay, all right. I'll give you skin. It's technically an organ, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Don't blame me. Get your scores in now, guys. 27 points for Cell Marketeers, 10 for Vanessa. Quizzards have got 28. Charlotte replying to George, wahoo, great. 20 for Paranurse, 13 for Team Ginger. Radium is RA. Oh, okay, radon, I think they meant, yeah. Yeah, I'm not repeating that, Vanessa. Kings and Queens, 21 was that. Abingdon Atoms, 28. Clive says 22. Gemma Crew, 22. 22 for Cold Fusion. 16 for Take That. Take That. 15, Better Subject, June says. Well done. Devisers Duo, 24. Quarantinis got 14. Me and Jack got 20. Whoop whoop. 12 for Don't Know It Halls. Very good. Inquisitors got 25. 23 for Maisie and Willow. Puffins have 21. 21 for Team Danger. 20 for Cool Cats and Kittens. That is so funny when she says that. Freddy's Ficos, 21 points. 17 for the Rusty Bucket. Back in Black, 28. Radon is RN. Okay. 20 for 3 Countries, 4 Brains. Quiz May's got 27. Radon is RN. Radium is RA. Okay, hang on. Radon. Huh? All right, you guys need to sort it out in the comments if what I'm saying is what somebody's saying there is wrong. 15. Good practice for when I go on the chase. Really? Laura, you're going on the chase? That's immense. Let me know when that's going to be on. I have to watch that one. And yes, it is good practice. I hope you like the next couple of rounds as well. 21 points for On the Line. 11 for Team Keep Calm. Well done, James. Solid score, mate. Don't worry. I'm expecting better in the music round, of course. Right, we only got 6, but still enjoyed it. Caroline, I'm only doing this for fun. So if you enjoy it, that's better than any score you could ever get. Don't worry about it. As long as it's breaking up the mundaneness of being stuck indoors every day, right? Chris King says, we're back. Team name, Night Night Charlie. He's very much still awake. Now, Charlie, we've been through this before, haven't we? Charlie, you need to go to bed. It's too late. It's getting dark out. Look, it's getting dark outside. You need to go to bed, mate, all right? Tonight's topic is making honeycomb and having it explode all over the kitchen this afternoon. Yummy. So we have 28 points and a delicious dessert. That's a cracking score. Well done. 21 for Guide Humans for Blind Dogs. 15 for us just warming up. Well done, Sarah. 20 for Mission Impossible. My subtitles are hilarious. Do you know what? Subtitles on YouTube and Facebook videos often are. They often are. Yeah, that's funnier than doing any of the quiz. Yeah. And you can also do it on Google Hangouts as well. It's so funny. Don't care, didn't keep score, love trivia. Well done, James. Paranurse, 20 points. It's great. Thanks, Vanessa. I'm sure it is. Angie says they had 23. That's a good score as well. 12 for Marion. No symbol with just R. Yeah, you're still debating what the answer is to feather if there's an alternative. Is the one I said correct, though? Iron, astatine, hydrogen, and erbium. If that's correct, then that's all that matters. You can't have helium and radon, right? Okay. You're still debating it. Oh my god. Oh dear. You're starting getting subtitles. What have I done? I don't know. Look at the screen. There's a few different options. I have not put subtitles on. It's nothing to do with me. Yeah, you need to tap the screen and have a look at the different settings, okay? I can't turn subtitles off. There's nothing I can do about that, guys. All right. Oh, I'm sorry if it's annoying you. Nothing I can do about that. Right, quick sip of my drink and we'll move on to round two. Round number two is the 3 names quiz, okay? So all the answers are going to be people who have typically have a triple-barreled name, okay? I'm sure you'll get the gist of it. As soon as you get one of them, you'll know. What? Chippy, what are you on about? Subtitles have come on for everybody, have they? I don't know how that happened. I haven't touched anything here. That's so random. You've just lost visuals. Your son's computer's blocked it. What? Thank you, Simon. Thank you. Right, let me just see. I saw another comment. You can turn them off. They appeared on mine too. Yes, you can turn them off. Don't worry. You don't have to have them on. Just look at the different options you have. Tap the screen. My audio is working perfectly, but the video is slow and stuttering like it's running on a Mega Drive. It's not here, mate. It's your end, I'm afraid. Click on the cog link. Yeah. Thank you, Emma. Tap the screen, see all the options you've got on screen, and then click on the cog link, and that might the cog button will have the option to turn off subtitles. Okay, so 3 names. So I'll ask you a question, and all you need to do, and I've just noticed actually, the first question is our favourite subject. But it is one I haven't specifically asked. I should have changed this one, but hey. And then, yeah, you get 1 point for each correct part of the name. Okay? 1 point for each correct part of the name you get correct. Which means it's very easy for Sarah and indeed everybody, I hope, to work out how many points this round is worth in total, because 15 questions at 3 points each is what? You don't get a point for that. Yeah, most of you are saying it's fine. Audio and picture, which is very good to hear. So here we go with question 1. Are you still arguing in the comments about the bloody feather? Oh dear. Question 1. Which well-known actress gave voice to Gloria the hippo in Madagascar? Just so happens to fit into this round beautifully. Mags, thank you. Yes, 45 points in total. Angie, yes, 45 points. Sarah's got it. Yeah, well, I knew Sarah would get it. She always gets this right. She always works it out for us at least. Thank you. So question 1. Which well-known actress gave voice to Gloria the hippo in Madagascar? So if you get all 3 parts of that person's name correct, you get 3 points. Yeah, so 3 points for each. Dead easy. Question number 2. The link. Do you want the link to donate? I can give you that. I haven't put that in for a while. I'll put that back in. Oh, you don't want that. Question 2, while I do that. Which actress starred in Freaky Friday and A Fish Called Wanda? Which actress starred in Freaky Friday and A Fish Called Wanda? Night Night Charlie got 22 points. Well done. Is Charlie in bed yet? I've just put the link in for Sophia, so please do donate, guys. It's much appreciated. Normally, yeah, £1 a person to enter the quiz. So all I ask is that you donate that, plus maybe a few quid for the drinks you would normally have in the pub. Let's be honest here. Or just share. If you can't afford it, just share. So question number 3 now. Who is the famous author who wrote Treasure Island and Kidnapped? Who is the famous author who wrote Treasure Island and Kidnapped? Oh no. Schoolboy error. I've run out of beer mid-round. All right. Question number 4. What was the name of the man who murdered John Lennon in 1980? What was the name of the man who murdered John Lennon in 1980? Oh, you've just got his sister down, bless. Well, at least you know, is he... I just realised what your other comment was about. Yeah, well, at least you know now both quiz nights start at pretty much the same time. Both will start about 8 o'clock, give or take Thursday nights, clapping for key workers, a little bit after 8 o'clock. How is it not 3? How is that not a 3-named answer? Yes, it is a 3-named answer. You've got the wrong answer if you haven't got 3 names for number 3. Or are you on about... oh no, you're on about question 4, sorry. I need his middle name, basically. Let me just check that for you. Yeah, he's got 3 names too. He's got a middle name. Okay. You might know him as his first name and surname, but there's a middle name he's also got, which is known to people, so it's valid. Question 5. What was the birth name of the actress who played Hannah Montana? What was the birth name of the actress who played Hannah Montana? The thing is, if you don't know their middle name, you still get 2 points if you know their first name and surname, right? Because it's 3 points per question. So if you don't know the middle name, or you think you only know their first name and surname, or even if you only know their surname, you're still getting some points. Question 4, I said, what was the name of the man who murdered John Lennon in 1980? Question 5 again, what was the birth name of the actress who played Hannah Montana? The birth name of the actress who played Hannah Montana. Okay, let's move on. I'll do a quick time check for you, actually, give you a bit of thinking time. The time currently is, for those of you who need to know, 20:41. 8:41 is the time. For those of you playing with different team members across different time zones, some of you may be behind, some of you may be ahead than others. So yeah, 20:42 now is the time for me. It's just ticked over. Okay, so question 6. Who is the famous author who wrote Little Women? Who is the famous author who wrote Little Women? All right, question number 7 now. Always try and get a question on this subject into the quiz when I can. Obviously, it's one of my favourite subjects for those who know me. You know what's about to happen. Question 7. Which actor originally gave voice to Darth Vader on film? Which actor originally gave voice to Darth Vader on film? How's the sound and audio going so far? I haven't heard any complaints in the comments recently, so I'm taking it everything's okay, or better than it was. Question number 8. Yeah, just give us a few thumbs up if it's working for you. That would be appreciated. All good, thanks Naomi. Question 8. Who famously directed the films called The Godfather and Apocalypse Now? Who famously directed the films called The Godfather and Apocalypse Now, amongst others? Thanks, James. Yeah, good to hear it's all clear for you. Oh, yes, good. Thanks, Vanessa. Hello from Blackpool. Welcome. Hello, Chris. Have you just joined? You're about halfway through the second round, but you're welcome to stick around. There's only points given per round. We're not doing an overall winner or anything like that, so just stick around. Okay, let's move on. Question number 9. What do the initials GRR stand for in the author's name from the Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones books? What do the initials GRR stand for to the author of the Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones writer? Again, 1 point for each. Thanks, Caroline. Good to hear that everything's coming through loud and clear for you. Oh, you was here. Okay, Chris. All right. Good. Happy to have you on board. Yeah, I think numbers-wise, we've had more tonight than we have had for the last couple of quizzes, but we haven't beaten the record of 151 yet. Live viewers right now 137. It's just dropped down a little bit, but yeah, 141. I think it's been at its peak. Maybe a bit more than that. Okay, Alex, I can repeat that for you in a moment. Right, question number 10. We'll do repeats at the end, as always. Question 10. Which actress won an Oscar for her role in the 2012 movie Chicago? Which actress won an Oscar for her role in the 2012 movie Chicago? If there's any top fans, by the way, if you've got a top fan badge for the page and you haven't been invited to the group yet or been sent the link, then let me know because I will send it to you, or you can just private message me if you want and I'll send you the link. Sometimes it's hard to remember who's been invited to the group and who hasn't. So yeah, if there's any top fans, once you get your badge, you can either message me or you can hang around and wait for me to message you. I tend to check it every day. But it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to work out who's just got a new badge and who's been given a badge again and has already been invited to the group. But if you're in the private group, you get to help shape future quizzes. So it's important that you're part of that if you do get your top fan badge. Yeah, Tara hasn't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, send me a message after the quiz. I'll ping it over to you. That's no problem. You can just request to join if you can find the group. You can just request to join. I've just been given a badge, Maddie. Well done. Yeah, cool. Okay. Hello from Harwell, Kay says. Yeah, hello to Kay in Harwell. Welcome. All right, your next question. Question 11. Which actor portrayed Ali G, Borat, and Bruno on film? 2002 for Chicago. Yeah, I think it was 2002. No, 2012 I said. Hold on. Oh, 2002. It's a typo. Yeah, you're right. 2002. Chicago, 2002. Thank you for that. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah. We'll badger the person who wrote this quiz round for me and give him a smack as I verbally at least for the one so that I don't write myself. There we go. Yeah, 2002. Which actress won the Oscar for her role in the 2002 movie Chicago? That's question 10. Question 11, I'll just say one more before I go straight on to number 12. Which actor, for 11 this is, which actor portrayed Ali G, Borat and Bruno on film? Same actor. Question 12, which actress played Buffy Summers on TV? Which actress played Buffy Summers on TV? Back in badge, Jason says. Yeah, you got your badge back. Like it. Tuesday. Don't do quizzes on Tuesday. I asked a question about Buffy Summers before, but that was the movie, which is not the same person. The movie came before the TV show, and the movie was a very different cast. Don't worry if you can't remember the answer. I'm sure I didn't ask about it recently. It was one of the earlier quizzes where I asked about the movie, the Buffy movie. All right, question 13. Which American celebrity married David Burtka in 2014? Which American celebrity married David Burtka in 2014? I will narrow this one down for you a little bit and say he's a star of the stage and screen. Maybe that doesn't narrow it down much, but it's somebody who's very famous for being on stage as well as screen. Roz, the only way you can be part of a top fan club is Facebook notices you are actually a top fan. If Facebook says you're a top fan, then you must be doing something right and you're a top fan. Oh, I'm so sorry you haven't got your badge yet. You know, if I could award them, I'd be giving them out, but I can't. Yes, I can repeat 13 again in a moment. Right, question 14. What did Phoebe Buffay change her name to in an episode of Friends? It was Princess something. I want the something that's after that, okay? Just in case you think that's the first part of the name. So question 14 again. What did Phoebe Buffay change her name to in an episode of Friends? It was Princess something. What's the something for 3 points? Hashtag justice for Roz. Oh, so funny. I'm sorry, Roz. There's lots of people who are regulars to my quizzes in person and now online and haven't had a top fan badge. And all I can say is you need to keep liking, commenting and sharing everything I post. What I've noticed happen recently is in the space of about 30 seconds to a minute, some people will go through everything I've ever posted and go like. And then by the end of the day, they've got a top fan badge. So, you know, just go nuts. I don't get a notification on my phone for everything. So just go for it. And share and invite people, you know, keep doing all that good stuff. Right, question 15. What do the initials JRR stand for in J.R.R. Tolkien's name? What do the initials JRR stand for in J.R.R. Tolkien's name? So now I'll go through and do some repeats, okay? So let me just scroll back through the comments quickly because I know there's a few that people have asked for. I'll see if I can spot them, but you might have to say them again. Right. Question 7. Alex asked for number 7. Which actor originally gave voice to Darth Vader on film? Which actor originally gave voice to Darth Vader on film? And the other one I spotted was question 13. Question 13 was, which American celebrity married David Burtka in 2014? Which American celebrity married David Burtka in 2014? And I said he was a star of the stage and screen. Okay. So yeah, that was 13 again. A few of you wanted that one once more. So let me do, 8 and 9, and I'll do number 1 as well. So number 1 was, which well-known actress gave voice to Gloria the Hippo in Madagascar? And question 8 was, who famously directed the films called The Godfather and Apocalypse Now? Which director famously directed those films? And question 9 was, what do the initials GRR stand for in the author's name from A Song of Ice and Fire? The books that A Game of Thrones was named after or inspired by. 14 and 9 and 1 and 3 and 12 I can see being asked for now. So let's go back up. I've done number 1 already, so I'll do number 3. Who is the famous author who wrote Treasure Island and Kidnapped? And number 9 I just done. And number 14. Number 14, what did Phoebe Buffay change her name to in an episode of Friends? It was Princess something. So tell me what came after the princess part of the name. Question 12 again was, which actress played Buffy Summers on TV? Not the film version. Who played Buffy Summers on TV? Right, I need to grab myself my next drink. Let me know if you need any more repeats, okay? Okay, we are back. Get that back on. King Goblin number 2. How are we doing with your beverages, guys? Enjoying your drinks tonight for those who are on board and having a drink? Drinking responsibly, I hope. No more repeats? Good. Okay. Where's yours, Jez? Hang on. Here we go. You get it? You got it? Get down Tesco's, mate. That's where they are. King Goblin. 3 of them for a £5. That is an amazing deal. 3 of them for a £5. Pint-sized bottles. Hobgoblin. No, not Hobgoblin. It's King Goblin. Same brewery. Still on Abingdon Bridge for Ed. The ale, not the actual bridge. Yeah, good. Tea for June. That's okay. You can have whatever you want. Of course you can. James has run dry. You've run out of your... Is it cider you drink, James? Cider for James, I think? Disaronno and Coke today for Sarah. Nice. Roz, if you become a top fan, you'll give up on the Sambuca. She says that, for those who don't know, she says that because she knows that I really hate Sambuca and anything aniseed, so I always cringe when she mentions the fact she's drinking it. Peroni and a rosé over with Leslie. Cheeky G&T. Is there any other kind of G&T? Crabbies for Ed. Yep, James, yeah, cider. Sorry, mate. It is nice, Chris. Well, do you know what, June? I've never, ever, ever enjoyed tea or coffee. Many have tried to convince me otherwise. I just can't get into it. But yeah, my wife's just shouted out that I make a really good cup of tea, which is strange, isn't it, for somebody who doesn't drink it? I do make a good cup of tea. Apple JD here. Apple JD. Is that the apple? Is it apple like fire or something, JD? Prosecco for Emma. You celebrating? No? Celebrating or just celebrating a quiz night, I hope. Let's go through the answers for that round. Keep putting your comments in though, guys. A wee drop of red for Mark Barton. Oh, you're partial to a bitter too, James. Nice, okay, yeah. I'm more of a lager drinker, but I'm growing more and more accustomed to beers. Black stump red wine. That's not normal. I know it's not normal. I'm not normal anyway. No tea or coffee. Are you a Borg? No, I'm a quizmaster. We're different. Starapramen. Tracy, Starapramen is the best lager you can have on tap ever. Unfortunately, I don't enjoy it as much from a bottle or a can. You're having lemonade. Thomas, age 8, with my mum. Ah, that's nice. Okay, needed to finish the bottle. Wow, why not? Rhubarb and ginger gin and tonic. Interesting. Diet lemonade, I know. What? Anything alcoholic. Okay, fair play, James. Right, the answers then, before somebody tells me to get on with it again in the comments. Question 1. Which well-known actress gave voice to Gloria the Hippo in Madagascar? It is Jada Pinkett Smith. So remember, it's 3 points here, 1 point for each correct part of the name. The best beer from Wychwood is the Dog's Bollocks. I haven't tried that one. I'll have a look out for that one. Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith for number 1. Question 2, which actress starred in A Fish Called Wanda and Freaky Friday? That was Jamie Lee Curtis. Question 3, who is the famous author who wrote Treasure Island and Kidnapped? It is Robert Louis Stevenson. Question 4, what was the name of the man who murdered John Lennon in 1980? It is Mark David Chapman. Mark David Chapman. Question 5. What was the birth name of the actress who played Hannah Montana? It is Destiny Hope Cyrus. Oh yeah, I've been on the Wychwood tour a few years ago. I did, but I didn't get to try that one. Maybe it's a newer one, or I don't know. They just weren't giving them out. I never got to try that one, I don't think. Oh, not producing it anymore. Oh, okay. All right, so question 6. Who is the famous author who wrote Little Women? That was Louisa May Alcott. The famous author who wrote Little Women, Louisa May Alcott. Question 7. Which actor originally gave voice to Darth Vader on film? It is James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones. Question 8. Who famously directed the films called The Godfather and Apocalypse Now? It is Francis Ford Coppola. Question number 9. What do the initials GRR stand for to the author of A Song of Ice and Fire, the Game of Thrones author's name? It is George Raymond Robert Martin. GRR Martin is George Raymond Robert Martin. Question 10. Which actress won an Oscar for her role in the 2002 movie Chicago? That is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Question 11. Which actor portrayed Ali G, Borat and Bruno on film? That is Sacha Baron Cohen. Okay, question 12. Which actress played Buffy Summers on TV? That is Sarah Michelle Gellar. Question 13. Which American celebrity of the stage and screen married David Burtka in 2014? That is Neil Patrick Harris. Question 14. What did Phoebe Buffay change her name to in an episode of Friends? She changed it to Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. Okay, and it didn't last long. Question 15. What do the initials JRR stand for? In J.R.R. Tolkien's name, it is John Ronald Reuel. R-E-U-E-L. Reuel. I think that's how you say it. Could be wrong. But R-E-U-E-L is how it's spelled. Right, if you're happy with that, if you need me to go over the answers again for any of them, let me know. But tally up your scores, and let's get some team scores in the comments. And we'll see how you did. Major lock-up here. Can I please repeat the answer to question 1? Yeah, sure. Jada Pinkett Smith is the answer to number 1. It's not Richard, it's Robert for G.R.R. Martin. George Raymond Richard, you think? All right, okay, hold on. Raymond Richard Martin, okay. Raymond Richard Martin, thank you. Yeah, change that over then, that's fine. Give yourself a point for for Richard. Let's go back to that. Right, Oxford and Phoenix Collective got 34 points. Hey, that's pretty good. 32 for Barking Dogs, well done. 22 for Paramedic Nurse. 20 for the Ginger Team. Quiz My Pants got 24. Woohoo, 34, Tracy says. Team Danger, and that round was hard. 31 points. 26 points for Celohesra. G-Force, 35. 32 for Take That. 37 for Cold Confusion. 40 for Quiztal Maze, good score. Abingdon Atoms Korfball Club, 40. The Quizzards have got 41. 23 for Steph, bit low, that's alright. 38 for the Inquisitors. We got loads but can't add up. That's alright, Chris, as long as you're having fun, mate. Born Identity, 30 points. Thunderhorse got 42. You've peaked. Yes, you have. Quarantinis, 40. Love that round. More, please. Good. 45 for Cell Marketeers. Roz, and you still haven't got your top fan badge. Unbelievable. Team Keep Calm, 12 points. Freddy's Ficos, 27 points. I Am Legend scored 34. 31 for Tres Amigos. 28 for the Wembley Lasagna. Doom Radley's 38 points. 33 for Cabinets. 43 for Back in Black. Yes, Cell Marketeers. 38 points for Vernia. Well done. Any more for any more? 30, or I saw 12 for June. Not much cop on celebs. Oh, that's okay. 39 on the line. The Dons have got 30. Team Keep Calm, 12 points. Solid score, mate. That's fine, mate. I Am Legend. Have I said your score? I don't know. 34 points. There you go. Sorry, Ross. Tonight's topic is feeling incredibly smug for scoring 39 points. Sorry, Ma. Beating you again. Tee-hee. In fairness, you guys are generally pretty good at most subjects except for football, right? 21, go to bed, Charlie. Oh, Charlie, go to bed. Honestly, I think we have to consider some kind of punishments now. No media tomorrow, all right? I don't know. I forget how old you said he was, if he has a tablet or access to media, but media time is always a good bargaining tool for us and our kids, normally. We are very clever, thank you very much. We got 30, Thomas. Well done. Good score, guys. 39 for Harperoids. Well done, Harperoids. 27 for me and Jack. Still working. Still working? Really? 30 points, Honey Jones says. Well done. 30 points. 40 for Panic Buttons. Sale Marketeers must be cheating. Surely not. 33 for Carol Baskin's Cool Cats and Kittens. Hey, y'all, Cool Cats and Kittens. I really need to watch more of that. It's so good. Right, what are we at now? I think that's about everybody. I'm sorry if I missed any out. Dons, did I read your score? Don's got 30. 34 for Puffins. That was one I know I missed. Well done, Vicky. It's a good score. Thunderhorse, yeah, 42 points. Man, peaked there. 20 for Yorkshire Puds. He's 4, so no, but now he wants one, thanks. Oh, come on. He doesn't know what that is, surely. Surely he watches telly, right? He must watch some cartoons or something on telly. He's not allowed that tomorrow, unless he goes to bed now. You gotta be harsh about these things. Stick to your guns. You love the impression. Thank you, Molly. I do other impressions. I do better than that. I like to think I do anyway. I'll wait till they crop up in a quiz round, and then I might do them. Stay tuned for that. Not tonight, though. There's no more of that. Don't ever do that Carol Baskin impression again. Josh, seriously. Come on. As if I could. Sophia link. Yes, of course. I can repost the Sophia link. There you go, guys. There's the link for Sophia. Do give generously. They are working so hard during the pandemic. Give your love hearts and likes, emoji reactions for Sophia, please. 19, Laura says. We'll try harder next round. Pop music trivia is next. Your Scottish woman's accent was pretty good too. Oh my goodness. I know what that's about. Oh, I've just realised who Molly Quigley is. I'm so stupid at times. Thank you, Molly. Yeah, for those who don't know, Bill, in fact most of you don't know this, so Bill wrote a book, a children's story, and it's a wonderful little story, and he wanted to turn it into an audiobook. So I provided the voice for it. I did the narration, and we managed to get some of it shown or played on BBC Radio Oxford not so long ago, which was great. Like 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks in a row, I think they played a chapter of it. It was great. So hopefully that'll be available soon for, I don't know, via wherever you get audiobooks from. And maybe he'll publish the book as well at some point. Hey, Bill, come on. But Molly, and I think Paul Quigley's here as well. They are helping to produce it as well. So Molly's the artist and Paul was doing the sound engineering. Great team effort. Who is Carol Baskin? You need to watch Tiger King on Netflix. Don't give any spoilers away, guys, because I've only seen like 4 episodes. Okay, yeah, no pressure then, James. So usually 3 rounds. Yes, I do 3 rounds, and here we go with that 3rd round, okay, because it's just gone 9, so we're going to crack on now. It's 9:08, in fact. So pop music trivia, same as always, I'll give 15 questions, 1 point for each unless otherwise stated, and then we'll go through the answers at the end. If you want any repeats as well, let me know. Just reading those last few comments there. Okay, so question number 1 in pop music trivia. Which star of the silver screen gave Mika a hit single? Which star of the silver screen gave Mika a hit single? Wish I could have a pint of John Smith's, June. Oh, wow. Perhaps you need to get somebody to deliver to you, get some beers delivered to you for next quiz. Or next time you go shopping if you can. Treat yourself. Question number 2 now. Question number 2. Who asked, is this the way to Amarillo? Originally. Who asked, is this the way to Amarillo? Your next question is for 3 points. Okay, yeah. Question number 3 for 3 points. Which acts had the best-selling 1960s albums called Abbey Road, Live at San Quentin, and Bookends? Which acts had the best-selling 1960s albums called Abbey Road, Live at San Quentin, and Bookends? We'll do the next question, and I want to tell you something else actually that's just come to mind about the page in general. So, question 4: which all-boy band sang about crazy horses in 1972? Which all-boy band sang about crazy horses in 1972? So the page that you're watching this on now, the Big Quiz Night in Live, we got up to 870 something follows. I think it was. There's more than that now, I think. Let me just check where we're at to now, because I want to get the page up to 1,000 follows. If we can get to 1,000 follows, I'm going to start incorporating some kind of music round, actually playing some form of music as a round, which I do at the pub quizzes normally at the King's Head and Bell. Yes. Oh, hello. We've got to 900 follows. That's a nice surprise. During this broadcast, we are up to 900 follows. Let's do lots of likes and emoji reactions for that. That deserves a lot of thumbs up and hearts. We've got to 900 total follows on this page, 621 page likes, 900 people following the page. That is awesome. Thank you so much. That's gone up by at least 50 since Thursday. That's insane. We've got 100 more to go to get to 1,000, and then I will promise you I will incorporate music rounds of some description into the occasional quiz nights when I can. Dad's favourite by this band. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, June. Yeah, it's a great song. It is a great song. And when I learned that it was that band that did that song, I was totally blown away, because I was just like, that doesn't sound like what they should. That doesn't sound like them. It's amazing. But yeah, 900 likes, 900 follows, sorry, page follows, and that's the important one for Facebook. Likes is good, but follows is better. The more follows you get, the bigger your page can really grow and be put in front of more people, which means more money for, hopefully, for Sophia and for our Thursday night charity as well. Right, I'll move on now, because somebody will tell me to shut up and move on with it. Question 5. Question 5 for 2 points. Which 2 members of McFly won reality TV shows during the noughties? Which 2 members of McFly won reality TV shows during the noughties? 900 follows, come on. That's so good. Where are we going to find 100 more people to follow the page, guys? Are there any friends of yours that might be interested in doing this kind of stuff every Thursday, every Sunday, and they're not joining in right now? The other thing is, 900 follows, we get 130 to 150 people watching live every show. Where's the others? What are they up to? Hey? Come on, get involved. Get involved. So 2 points for question 5. Which 2 members of McFly won reality TV shows during the noughties? Question number 6 is for 3 points. I asked you earlier about the 60s, the 1960s albums. We're moving on to 1970s now. Which acts had the best-selling 1970s albums called Rollin', Atlantic Crossing, and After the Gold Rush? Which acts had the best-selling 1970s albums called Rollin', Atlantic Crossing, and After the Gold Rush? Give yourself 1 point for each for that. Yeah, we do need a lot of thought, I think, to how we approach the music rounds. We might get away with playing 20 to 30 second clips, but what I really don't want to risk is the Facebook police shutting down the live broadcast, and then you're all going to have to try and find it when I refresh, and, you know, James knows all about that. But although I'm amazed that you'd play as much as you can in a 2-hour set and only have Facebook police come down on you maybe once 2 or 3 times maybe in the show, which is awesome there. But yeah, I know you're working on ways around it, which is great to see as well. Question number 7 now. Question 7. Which singer was backed by the Blackhearts? Which singer was backed by the Blackhearts? All right, question number 8. Question 8. Who accompanied Shaggy on the Naughties hit called It Wasn't Me? Who accompanied Shaggy on the Naughties hit It Wasn't Me? I don't know what else that particular person did. I only know of that person from that song. So good knowledge if you know this one. All right. Question number 9. So we did the 60s and 70s. We're now on to 80s now. So for 3 points, which acts had the best-selling 1980s albums called Kings of the Wild Frontier, Regatta de Blanc, and Slippery When Wet? Caroline, can you tell me, is the sports round coming up? This is the last round of the night. You need to keep an eye on my posts if you want a sports round. And also, I was told that certain people who wanted a sports round were going to donate a lot of money to the charity for an actual sports round. Charlotte, I'm sorry to hear it's gone all wrong for you. I'm sure some of the other questions will be fine. But yes, Caroline, I will do an actual sports round. I know I do sport and leisure to mix it up a bit. I will do an actual sports round, but it will only ever be the last round of the evening, so people can do the first 2 and then drop off if they don't care about sport, because I know it's going to happen. My numbers will suffer from it, which means less exposure for the charity. Because as much as people like sport, there are lots of people who really don't like sport and will just drop off the quiz. So let's move on. Question number 10. Since 2009, which singer replaced Freddie Mercury in Queen? Since 2009, which singer replaced Freddie Mercury in Queen? Brilliant quiz. Thanks, Angie. Thank goodness there's no sport. See, exactly. This is why I would never do sport first or second. I'd like to, have everybody stay for as long as they can, and then for the people that do want sport, I'll do sport. But it will only ever be the last round of the evening because it'll allow people to drop off that just don't care. So yeah, but we'll do sport and leisure more than we'll do sport, and I'll drop sport questions into potluck rounds. Yeah, see, this is it. Thank goodness there's no sport. Sports questions, boo. Most of my audience don't want sport, but I recognise that there's a lot of people that still do, so we'll see. Question 11. Which Isley Brothers song was a UK #1 hit for the Housemartins? Which Isley Brothers song was a UK #1 hit for the Housemartins? Yes, Charlotte, of course I will repeat that for you. Oh, do a sports special. Clive, that's an interesting one. Yeah, Clive, that's not a bad idea. Although that does mean that there's one quiz in a month of quizzes, say, that nobody who they don't like sport won't join. So, yeah, some of you love sport. I know. Yeah. Why not, as those who like sport stay and do science and nature? Surely that's the point of the quiz, improving your overall knowledge. I know. There's a big debate that could be had here. Maybe I will do a sports special on another night. Maybe I'll do a one-off special, and we'll do 3 different sport kind of rounds. And that way I still do the Thursday and Sunday ones. Or maybe I'll do 1 a month while we're in lockdown at least. And I'll do a sports special for everybody else. Yeah, it could be, Chris, you're right. It could be 7 people, you're right. I'll put it out. I'll put it out to the people and we'll see what they say. If I can get enough people interested, I will do something like that instead. But yeah, there's still plenty of talk to have. Top fans can let me know in the top fan group as well. Question 12. We're on to the 90s now, for this question at least. Which acts had the best-selling 90s albums called Jagged Little Pill, Older, and The Immaculate Collection? Which acts had the best-selling 90s albums called Jagged Little Pill, Older, and The Immaculate Collection? 1 point for each. Yeah, James, you did well on the sports questions the other time I did one, yeah. You might gain extra audience members if you do sport. Who will stay for the other quizzes? I get more of an audience if I do any other round. So that's why I say I'll do sport afterwards. So I do 2 rounds of the normal subjects that I rotate and change and, general knowledge outside of sport. And then I do the plan initially was to do a sports round as round 3, like we're doing music now. So people would join for general knowledge in the build up to that and stay for sports if they liked sport. But it is a very divisive one. You need a challenge. Yeah, James, I'm sure you'd like it. I know you like your football at least, don't you? Big Oxford United fan still, am I right? Yeah. Andy says sports round, please. You could argue that Disney is specialist. It sends me to sleep, so we all have our preferences. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. Disney pulls in a big crowd, though. Maybe sports will too. We'll see. Lots to think about. It'll happen, though. In some way, shape or form, it'll happen. Don't worry. Keep messaging me with your ideas as to how it could work. But yeah, definitely a couple of good ones to consider there. Question 13. Which prolific songwriting duo wrote Step Inside Love for Cilla Black? Which prolific songwriting duo wrote Step Inside Love for Cilla Black? Now, you might not know that song by Cilla Black, but I'm pretty sure will know the songwriting duo. Yeah, best idea do it last, June says. I think so. We get what we get and we don't throw a fit. Thanks for hosting. Yeah, Amy, thanks for that too. Yeah. Could you do a round on John Mason School 95 to 2000? Yeah, to my school friends that are watching along, that would be hilarious. The funny thing is, our year at school was split into 2, and very rarely the 2 halves of the year mixed. So if I ever joke, even just hypothetically, did something like that, that would be really divisive. I think there are still grudges held across those halves of years to this day. Thank you, Angie, for your comments. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get what you get, but also top fans get to put forward ideas. Then they get taken seriously. So if more top fans talk about sport more in the group, then I will take it more seriously. But yeah, thanks for that, Laura. That's reminded me of my school days. All right. Laura A. Evans, can we have a Welsh language round? If you want to host one, go ahead. All right, yeah. James is up for that. James Dagg is up for the school round. I'm sure you are, mate. All right, question number... Where are we now? Question 14. Which 3 acts took the song Hallelujah into the UK charts in December 2008? Which 3 acts took the song Hallelujah into the UK charts in December 2008? Yes, 3 different acts all got that song into the charts in December 2008. Just reading Caroline's comment there. Just assume there would be one. I know, you would assume there is. To be honest, in my pub quiz nights in person at the pub, every Sunday we do a sports round, and every Thursday we occasionally get a sport and leisure round selected to do, because there's a random choice given there. So it does happen. Pub quizzes do sports rounds. But at the same time I have to do what the audience wants, and so there's some that want sport, so I will do one occasionally. But just keep an eye on my posts and you'll see when it happens. And also, if you get to be, I don't know if you were a top fan yet or not, but once you're a top fan, you can badger me in the group, which I respond to all the time. So yeah, you can tell me then. June wants an Irish and Gaelic one too. Very Irish Gaelic round, very good. Okay, your last question then. This is the last quiz question of the evening. Is for 3 more points. Which acts had the best-selling Naughties albums called No Angel, Spirit, and Escapology? Which acts had the best-selling Naughties albums called No Angel, Spirit, and Escapology? The colonies are revolting. Very good, Gary. Yeah, Vicky thinks sport would be great as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do something. Maybe alternating between Thursdays and Sundays. This is like the revolving door scene in The Emperor's New Groove. Fries, yes. Fries, no. I'll have cheese on that. Cheese, me no likey. Conclusion, we will never agree. Exactly, Charlotte. That said, death metal and motorbikes. Yeah, alright. Just so grateful you're bothering putting on a quiz on at all. Thank you, Linda. Some subjects suit us better than others. And they're only easy if you know the answer. Qualified teaching distance learning standards. Yeah, if you want to send me some random trivia, we can try fitting it into a quiz round. Okay, let's get some repeats done. 15, yes, 9, 12, and 15. All right, let's do 9, 12, 15 to begin with. So question 9 was which acts had the best-selling 80s albums called Kings of the Wild Frontier, Regatta de Blanc, and Slippery When Wet? Excuse me. Which acts had the best-selling 1980s albums called Kings of the Wild Frontier, Regatta de Blanc, and Slippery When Wet? 12 was which acts had the best-selling 90s albums called Jagged Little Pill, Older, and The Immaculate Collection? And 15, which acts had the best-selling noughties albums called No Angel, Spirit, and Escapology? Brilliant. Every 33rd of the month and at midnight every 3rd Wednesday. Yeah, all right. Tracy says, I think if you did more than 3 rounds, then you could cover more topics, but as it is, just rotate them every few nights like you have been. Yeah, I think now we're at 8 o'clock starts for both quiz nights. There's potential that I could occasionally do an extra round live. The thing to bear in mind is when I host quiz nights in the pub, I get a break. And as James will tell you, sometimes sitting down at your desk hosting something on Facebook Live for 2 hours without a break really can be pretty tiring. And also people will just drop off the feed and I'll lose people. And how many people would stick around for a 4th round if it was a sport round, say? I don't know. I really appreciate the fact people are really enjoying what I'm doing. And I'm so grateful for the audience and for the money you're hopefully giving to Sophia and our Thursday night charity as well. But I think 3 rounds is a happy medium and just rotating them. But keep your comments coming. If you want different things and more ideas for me, then just let me know. Especially if you get to top fan status. Sorry, Roz. Sore subject. Right, question 1. I'm going to repeat question 1. If my Chromebook hasn't crashed. I might need to just refresh the page. Give me a moment. Let me get back to your comments at least. Questions 6 and 11 and 1. Okay, so Rebecca says, yeah, your daughter has finally come out of her room in search of food just in time to refill my glass of wine. Oh, that's good, Rebecca. Yes, I can do more repeats. 9 and 8, yes. Yeah, James knows, exactly. Yeah, 2 hours is a push. Thank you, Leslie. How much have you raised tonight? That's a good question, Bill. We always raise more afterwards. People tend to stay on and then donate afterwards, I've noticed. Let's have a look. Wow. Donating from the pub quiz. Hope this helps with all the amazing work you do. Anonymous comments here. Sent here by the pub quiz. Keep up the good work. Oh my goodness. Guys, you need to make sure you join. If you're going to be this generous with your donations, you need to make sure you join on Thursdays, because our Thursday charity isn't getting as much attention as the Sunday charity is. It's getting some, and more money is better than no money, but it's not getting as much. And this is, I mean, I'm sure if Claire and anybody else from Sophia is watching, they'll be putting comments in now when they realise how much is being given. But yeah, there is lots of money in there. So 50, 60, 70, 80 for like almost £90 so far. £90 almost. What's that, darling? Okay, all right. So we might not have anyone from Sophia on right now, but they are working so hard. So we just keep doing what we're doing. All right, guys. Thank you all for those comments. You just lost your badge, Sarah. Oh no, not again. Don't worry, you're still in the group. The chart show went on for 3 hours today, James. I know, but you were having trouble with your feed, weren't you, mate? So if it drops out, you kind of have to stop and start on those 2 or 3 times. At least I noticed it happened. But still, what I love about your chart show is you're playing songs that I wouldn't normally play or listen to, and even some that I don't know. So you're increasing my musical knowledge as well. Let's get back to the repeats, though. Let me just see if I can do this, because the tab that it was on disappeared. So I'm just going to have to refresh it. It's just coming back up now, guys, okay? Yeah... Sarah says she's a top fanny. You're just a fan. You're brilliant. Do whatever you want. It's fantastic, even when we know nothing. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. And I really appreciate you guys just watching along. I hope you get a lot out of this too. Yeah, everybody say hi to Mrs. Swindon. Lots of family friends online, which is great. Family and friends online. Sophia rock, Bill. You know it, mate. Bill, they do rock. You're right. Next week, hang on, what's that comment? Next week, can we have a Turner's Court Round 1987 to 1991? Hey, that's a throwback. God, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah, I used to live next door to some of the people that are watching tonight, guys. Nice to feel part of this world for a while. Good job, Chris. Thank you, June. Welcome, and as always, I'm so glad you're enjoying the quiz. Yeah. Okay, now we need to get back to some repeats, I think. So let me know again, because there's been a lot more comments since then. Do I need to repeat any more, or can I just go straight into the answers now? Because we're at 9:30. We need to sign off. While you're doing that, put the repeats in you want. I'll do the answers now once you've put those in. If any of you are interested, and the top fans will tell you this because they're in the top fan group as well, I'm part of a social audio app called Limor, where it's a bit like Twitter or Instagram, and you post audio clips along with a picture, and you can just share them with whoever's there, like you can with Twitter or Instagram, but with audio clips. So I do a little quiz, #little quiz, on Limor, and then I share it with the top fans in the top fan group. Subtitles is back again, great. So if you get a top fan status and you're in the group, you can go through and look at all the little quizzes I posted, and you get pretty much a daily 3-question little quiz posted from me every day. And if you're on Limor itself, you can look at them and listen to them whenever you want. Tracy says the quiz is quality, Chris. No need to change anything, thanks. Yeah, it's only one person who's badgering me to get on with it tonight, so that's fine. I know, as long as you're enjoying yourselves. Question 1 was, which star of the silver screen gave Mika a hit single? And 8, thank you, Helen, thank you. 8 was, who accompanied Shaggy on the Naughties hit It Wasn't Me? And 11, last repeat, then I'll do the answers. Which Isley Brothers song was a UK #1 hit for the House Martins? It is hard sometimes to keep track of all the comments, so I am sorry if I miss anything. Especially if I've missed your teams and your scores coming through. Oh, go on then, Vernier. Last one, I promise. Question 6. Which acts had the best-selling 1970s albums called Rollin', Atlantic Crossing, and After the Gold Rush? Okay, I'm going to go through the answers now. Question number 1 then. Which star of the silver screen gave Mika a hit single? That was Grace Kelly. Question 2, who asked, is this the way to Amarillo? That was Tony Christie. Question 3 for 3 points, which acts had the best-selling 1960s albums called Abbey Road, Live at San Quentin, and Bookends? It was The Beatles, Johnny Cash, and Simon and Garfunkel. Question 4, Which all-boy band sang about crazy horses in 1972? It is the Osmonds. Question 5. Which two members of McFly won reality TV shows during the noughties? Harry Judd and Dougie Pointer. Question 6. Which acts had the best-selling 1970s albums called Rollin', Atlantic Crossing and After the Gold Rush? It is the Bay City Rollers, Rod Stewart and Neil Young. Question 7. Which singer was backed by the Blackhearts? That was Joan Jett. Question 8. Who accompanied Shaggy on the noughties hit called It Wasn't Me? That was Rick Rock. R-I-K-R-O-K, Rick Rock. Question 9. Which acts had the best-selling 80s albums called Kings of the Wild Frontier, Regatta de Blanc and Slippery When Wet? It is Adam and the Ants, The Police and Bon Jovi. Question 10. Since 2009, which singer replaced Freddie Mercury in Queen? That's Adam Lambert. Question 11. Which Isley Brothers song was a UK #1 for the House Martins? It was Caravan of Love. Question 12. The 90s albums, Jagged Little Pill, Older and The Immaculate Collection, were by Alanis Morissette, George Michael and Madonna. Question 13. Which prolific songwriting duo wrote Step Inside Love for Cilla Black? It is John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Don't forget Marie Osmond. Did Marie Osmond sing with the Osmonds on Crazy Horses? Is that what you're trying to get at? My reaction to subtitles? Yeah, I know. Oh dear. Yeah, it's very funny, I know. I'm glad I can bring you some joy, even if it is inadvertently through subtitles. Question 14. Which three acts took the song Hallelujah into the UK charts in December 2008? So, it was the X Factor winner Alexandra Burke, and then people who sang it before her, and much better versions, Jeff Buckley and Leonard Cohen. Our score will be embarrassing. Anna says, I'm sorry for coughing right into the microphone there. Gary says, no, she didn't. No, I'm going to forget about Marie. Yeah, I didn't think she did. Oh, yeah. 1 or 2 points for Lennon. That's 2 points if you got Lennon and McCartney. Yeah, I know what you meant, Tony. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, Alexandra Burke, Jeff Buckley and Leonard Cohen for 14. And number 15, the Naughties albums, No Angel, Spirit and Escapology were by Dido, Leona Lewis and Robbie Williams. So tally up your scores. Let me know if you need me to mention any again. Marie Osmond sang Paper Roses. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I must say to anybody that's needing me to hurry up, I'm very sorry. I am sorry. If you don't like me waffling on, if you want just a question answer quiz night, you're in the wrong place, because we like to have fun and have a chat in this quiz night. Okay, so if you want that kind of question answer, then just go find a quiz app instead, because I'm not going to stop. We want to have fun and have a chat. It's about community here. 21 points for Angie. Team Danger, 13. Boo. Not even going to go there with our score. Oh no, Anna. 27 for Cell Marketeers. Freddie Ficko's got 18. Doom Radley's 25. Sorry, what was the answer to question 3? It was the Beatles, Johnny Cash and Simon and Garfunkel. You've been on the gym, mummy, Charlotte says. It's 19 points for Cold Confusion. 20 for Harperoids. Let me go through those again. Only 17 here for Eric. 15, but great quiz. Cheers again. You're welcome, Steph. We'll be back on Thursday at 8 o'clock. Remember, 8 o'clock on Thursday. We're starting just after the clapping for key workers, so we'll probably be about 8:05 for the first question. 14 for Barking Dogs. Oxford and Phoenix Collective got 16. Good score. You're Tegan. You're welcome. 5, Some Just Not My Era. Oh, that's okay, June. I hope you've had a good evening all the same. Thunderhorse, 19 points. Leslie says, oh dear, the Dons, 6 points. Oh dear. Don't stop waffling. Thanks, Lorna. It's really depressing when people tell me to shut up and hurry up. 21 for Team Keep Calm. James, I told you do well. I knew you do well. That's a good score. 17, not bad. Not bad, and we loved all 3 rounds tonight. Thanks for another fun quiz. You're welcome, Tracy. Inquisitor's got 24, 14 for Barking Dogs, yes. Out of 29, Sarah says. So if you got 20 plus, that's great. Half a dozen got 21. 12 points for Puffins. Well done, Vicky. 21 for Cabinets. Where's Andy? I know. He's a bit busy. He's otherwise... He's preoccupied, shall we say. I bet he's loving it, not being at the pub all the time. It's a real test of his relationship, I bet. Real Friends got 24. Only got 10 on my own now as little one asleep, but really enjoyed tonight. Thank you, Caroline. See you next time, I hope. G-Force have got 23. 23 for Social Quiz-dancing. Oh, don't stop chatting, Chris. Some of us are on our own. Bless you, June. You're more than welcome here every time. That's so lovely to hear. 22 out of 29 for Tres Amigos. Thanks for doing the quiz. You're welcome, Joe. Can you say what 10 and 11 were? Seem to miss the question. Okay, Looby-Doo. Okay, I'll do that and then I'll read those last few. So 10 and 11 were Adam Lambert sang with Queen, or sings with Queen now, and Caravan of Love was the House Martins and Isley Brothers hit. 19 from Panic Button. Owen says, you keep talking, Chris. Damn right, thank you. Another great quiz. Cheers, Charlotte. You got 10 by some miracle. Well done, honey. Cool Cats and Kittens have 24. I'm going to get back and watch Tiger King. I'm going to finish it soon, I promise. 16 for Cross Atlantic. We deserted our team because of the meteor shower. Oh, Sue. Oh, really enjoyed it, Chris. Thank you, June. Quarantinis 21. I didn't get any of those 12. Okay. The unlucky Vicky will say well done to the rest of the team. At least you tried. Gemma Crew 14. Thanks for a fun quiz. You're welcome, Louise. Tonight's topic is scraping double figures with 10 and another vote for the continuation of waffling. Waffle on, I've been told. Thank you. Oh, was that the reason? Okay, I'm skipping over those comments. Okay, Adam says, I'm Legend 22. Great quiz again. Thank you, Alex. We're back on Thursday, remember? Thursday night, 7:45, I'll be live, and then we'll start about 8:05. So that's a good 20 minutes of waffling before question 1. And thanks, Owen. Good quiz. Thank you. Another great quiz. Same, not around. Oh. Cheers, mate. Thank you, Simon. You're welcome, Eric. Thank you for joining. Back on Thursday, everybody. Don't forget to donate one more time. Here is the link. There's the link. Go donate to Sophia, and that will be much appreciated. They're doing lots of good work, helping to feed people who need it. You're welcome, Andy. Good to be back. Yes, well done, Andy. Thank you. Cheers to Thunderhorse as well. Thank you. Great fun, Tony says. Chris from Tony and the Costa del Crime. Oh, brilliant. Yes. Tony from Marbellas on as well, from the Barking Dogs. David as well, brilliant night, thanks. Wait, will there be a quiz about breakfast foods with all these waffle comments? Yeah, does waffling not make sense to Americans? Waffling on means to keep talking, just chatting shit, basically. Sorry for swearing. Yeah, just chatting. That's what waffling means. Total score for Born Identity, 68 points in total. Yeah, again, we don't normally do this, but if you want to give me your overall score, well done. Can you start at 8:10? We sing and dance, so it takes longer. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Maddie, that's fine. If you're going to be joining and it's going to be 8:10, yeah, you know me, I waffle on. But basically, I'll be live anyway, so just join as soon as you can. And I can always repeat questions. If I've already started and you've joined already, or so if you've joined after the first couple of questions, I'll repeat them at the end, so just tell me. We do that anyway, right? So don't worry if you miss the first few questions. But I'll start between 5 and 10 past. So I won't have to repeat too many. You're welcome, Ed. Thank you. I'll stay on and read the last few questions or comments for a moment, and then I'm going to hang up. But yeah, feel free to drop off whenever you want, guys. I'll see you on Thursday for an 8 o'clock start. Keep your comments coming and let me know if you haven't got your invite to the top fan group yet. If you are a top fan, if Facebook's given you your badge, then you are eligible to join. Don't worry if they ever take it away, you'll still stay in the group. Enjoy Tiger King or really don't. Waffle on. See you next time. Is there a waffle emoji? Of course there is. I love that. I want that to be added to the emoji reactions now from Facebook. Waffle emojis. I love that. Ashley, you love chatting. Thank you. Yeah, I love chatting to you guys too. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, cheers, Bill. Welcome. Sorry, yeah, thanks for joining in as always. More literature and history questions, please, June says. Yeah, we're going to do some more of that, definitely. Waffle, flannel, filling, fine with me. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. All right, guys, that'll do for tonight. Thank you all for joining in again. Live on Thursday, same time now, Thursdays and Sundays. So don't forget to donate to Sophia, and Thursdays will be a different charity that we nominate every Thursday night. So we'll see you same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.